It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Walker on first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Catch is made in close. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw, Milton. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Let's get set. Gun.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Everly's kick is good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Milton. That throw finds Okonkwo. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Milton. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, and not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
The give on second to Pollard. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Okonkwo. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Justin Tucker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff is going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
From the 36. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Intended target there was David Njoku. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Saints will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Caught by Pollard. Still going through the 25. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. That's the end of the first quarter. And we're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and we practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
12, 12. 12, stop.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hold the sideline, and he's got more. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They give up the gut to Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's get set. Stop.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go. 11,
Working
12, 12, 12.
on 3rd down, Walker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's within striking distance. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Milton now. Metcalf there to bring it in. Down the left sideline he goes. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Saints driving ahead. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They manage 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Pollard on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm wondering.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
12, 12, 12. Here we go.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11. That.
Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. So they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Milton. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Now Burrow. Reed's got it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow. He finds Kincaid. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Offense to the line for second down.
Good set. Behind.
Running left, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Here we go.
Staying with Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On one, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Behind.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
They go play action on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Setting up the screen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milton back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. Collins there to grab it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alontae Taylor making the stop. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
31. Packers 27.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Running is Walker. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
12.
No gain on the play.
Dot.
Play action now. Burrow. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down
11,
here.
Mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the end of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Again, a run with Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Oh, he lost the football. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number 1 for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. You can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
12, 12, stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Milton. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Has it at the 7. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Packers 27.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 18. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
18, Tate. Here we go. The hot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
11 mighty.
They've got to keep moving quick here. First down, Burrow to throw. He's on the move. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
On one, ready?
So this will win on the